Hello everyone, welcome in, welcome in. We are going to get started with some more Ace Attorney today. It is the very first part of the next case, which should be the last case of the game Trials and Tribulations. So the end of the trilogy, this should be the final case of the end of the trilogy. But this will probably take us a couple of sessions. It's probably not going to be all done in one. It's probably going to be at least 2 or 3. Thing is, I'm not sure why it still says that we need to load the trial, because we definitely beat it and saved. So hopefully I didn't mess something up. Uh-oh. I might have messed something up. We're just gonna close that real quick. So last time we played, we beat that, and we saved, and I always save twice, so unless I saved in a different file, I don't know what happened. You guys are seeing it for the first time, so am I. I thought we were good. I wasn't ready to not be good. Okay, so apparently I didn't save. Now we have to beat the previous one. Since we did it in our last stream, I probably won't do any of the voice acting for this, but I don't know, because I don't know. I don't remember how we beat this last week. I'm gonna be so for real. So, this is the thing we're supposed to prove, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. I think we're just supposed to, like, press him, but I don't remember. In the background, I am totally not looking up the way to beat this because, you know. Let's see. I'm trying to get to where we were. So I'm trying to remember if this is something I'm just supposed to press and go, or what I'm supposed to do at this moment. I think I'm just supposed to press on things. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Clearly lying. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah. Present the witness's photo. Alright, and then we present. Because she was there, so we're supposed to say, oh yeah, she was there first, so... if you didn't see this last week, here's the thrilling conclusion of the previous trial, which was just supposed to happen. I'm skipping through quite a bit, so I apologize in advance. If you wanted to watch it, like I said, we literally just finished it and the last time we were playing, so if you're watching these later on YouTube, you've already seen this part, like literally seconds ago. So, we already know the lady arrived first, and so, of course, he's saying, oh, it's not her, I already know, I waited for her, but no, he actually went somewhere. And so then he brings out the bottle memento, which we already know contains a suspicious substance. And it's like, oh, it's plenty of time for her to have done some stuff. And then, you know, as we're proving our case and proving him innocent, he coughs up blood. Which is not great. And he's like, you know what? It doesn't matter. If anything was gonna happen, I was supposed to drink this bottle. So she gets to be free because, you know, he was guilty the whole time. Terrible. My first trial ended sadly. Tragically, no winners, no losers. Which also happened to be Miles Edgeworth's first trial, so imagine doing that first. And eventually thinking that you were, you know, the murderer of your own father. Edgeworth's had it rough. one person. She left the courtroom with a smile on her face. We already knew that. Don't cry, I'm gonna do something crazy, like crush this cup with my hand. Look at all that swag. Yeah. Too bad the game didn't save properly, and we missed out on so many opportunities. I myself got wrapped up in that case. This is Phoenix now, talking about how he got wrapped up in that case. Which was the aftermath of the case we just did. Crazy. Then she got put on trial for her crimes and sentenced. Verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. Because she's a psychopath. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Our Feeny darling is currently in some sort of room with an IV pole. Suspicious. See, saving. It saved. It had to have saved. Yes, I would like to overwrite this, please. So somehow, someway, somehow, we didn't save. We didn't save this one either, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna save twice. I always save twice. B for back, and onwards we go. That's a foot. Chichishito, the treasured Karine village heirloom, whose name means seven-branched sword. Okay. Neat. It is said that the sacred sword represents life itself. Okay. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. Let's tie all the stories together nicely. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed. I'm not pushing anything, by the way. Okay, more murder. I mean, that is kind of the name of the game. The illusion is revealed, and the implacability of fate. Implacability of fate is something. I missed the wording because I wasn't paying attention. So sorry. Alright, February 6th. How long after Christmas is it?
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, what is it?
You know how I've got spiritual powers, unlike you?
Sure. You are a spirit medium after all.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp,
Is late. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
they get dull, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's a new sister of Occult. Winter Spiritual Location Special.
Oh, Pearls looks so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
It probably is. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me.
It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training.
Now I definitely don't want to go.
You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I already made special reservations just for us.
Aw, Pearl's so responsible.
Yeah, and I signed up for the special course.
That's nice, and timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff.
Huh? But me? Well, why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old.
Oh. How old is everybody right now? Hang on. Oh, she's 19, so she could almost do it. She's 19? She's deceased. She passed away 2 years ago. Okay, so this is 2 years after the death of Mia, meaning 1 year, or 2 years after we met Maya in the first place. And she's 9. Oh, we probably shouldn't give her that voice anymore. Oh well, she's keeping the voice. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is the TV. Alright, Phoenix. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple?
No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
September 2016 to February 2019. Oh. You know, I never caught that. That's pretty cool. ... Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the?
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. That, she's supposed to be in jail. For the last 5 years. What? This nun?
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl. It's... That looks like Dahlia. They gave her a little soft voice.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
And then, of course, she got evil.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me.
But it can't be. She literally... She was found guilty and should still be in prison.
What is she doing in the magazine?
Was she too pretty and they let her out? Don't know.
Mr. Nick?
I'll go.
Huh?
Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go.
Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes, oh thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Missing Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right?
Yeah, totally. That's why we're going. Absolutely. Let me know if the game volume is too loud. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. That's Dahlia Hawthorne. I mean, isn't it? Looks like her. Absolutely looks like her. Somebody channeling her spirit or something? It just said she was in prison. It didn't say she died.
It's cold here, Nick.
Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change.
Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo!
Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying.
I'll mistake my answer. This is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly, achoo!
Oh.
Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple.
I don't know what kind of voice to give her.
Oh, Oh, thank you. Oh my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold.
What's with the past tense? We're freezing and giving popsicles at it.
Well, we are high up in the mountain after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside.
She's gonna have a lot of speaking parts, isn't she?
Thank you. Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself.
Can we finish one person's thought before another person starts? She's like the epitome of my ADHD.
I'm the head nutta here at the temple. My name is Bikini.
Of course it is.
Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. Whoa! It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those in your channel. Whoa! Reckless? Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get reservations for you. Yes, that's right. You come all this way, so please, enjoy yourselves.
Let someone else talk, please, Bikini.
There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
Alright. Let's have a chat. So what's a channeling dojo anyway?
Oh, my, you don't even know that. Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he's saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you.
Wow, she must have just got off the trolley from the land of make-believe.
So what exactly is the special course? You must be incredible devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water.
That sounds like torture. That's what that sounds like. That sounds like actual, prevented by the Geneva Convention, torture. Like, or well, outlawed by the Geneva Convention, I guess they can't technically prevent it. But, that was the wrong word.
It's February now, right? You might have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have signed her up for this in February while it's freezing cold outside. There's snow on the ground. Sister, about this picture.
Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think?
She has a lot of makeup on in that picture. Oh, yeah. Unforgettable in every way.
You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she?
No.
We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That kind of sounds like that.
Sorry to cut in, but... This Iris. Where is she right now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you?
Uh-oh. Pearl's gonna kill me. No. That's not what I had in mind at all.
Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening.
Inner temple?
Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? Wahaha!
So, she's in the inner temple. Guess I'll just go to the inner temple. No, we'll go to the main hall. Oh, this place is kind of falling apart. They didn't fix up that Magatama right there. What's going on?
Main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Achoo! Oh, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum.
Weird. Thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? Missy Maya is right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes.
I don't know who this is. What a cute little acolyte. Oh, it's an old lady. Okay, cool. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6 out of 8, 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Are you saying that Maya is super weird and this lady is somehow even weirder? Because, I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too?
Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Oh.
Ah! You're Mr. Lee Stone.
Yes, that's right. You know of me.
My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan.
Aww.
Who is she, Nick?
I see it now. Zvari, a fortune teller. Are we still saying Zvari?
I've got your books, Miss Tonya.
What a sweet thing to say, and please, call me Elise. Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Absolutely not. An author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books.
Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it.
Alright. Sup, picture book lady? I'm sorry, I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified.
Aw. That makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. There are a lot of women in this one. This is going to be hard to make different voices for them. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. I've known her for 0.8 seconds, and I'm saying that.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much, they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick.
Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Loris Donem. Okay. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. Interesting. On Loris's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you.
Okay.
Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training?
No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on.
Wow, I can't wait to read it.
Pearls is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So is that why you're dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's a really sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun.
Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. Oh, so this isn't her normal everyday attire. Okay. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well.
I want a staff like that.
I bet you do. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know.
Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain.
I don't think so.
Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one.
Do I have to find her a staff? Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations.
Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight?
I messed up her voice, I'm sorry. That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl?
Yes, I want to help with whatever I can.
Pearls looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then.
No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend.
Huh? But...
That's a bit weird. Are you gonna kidnap Pearl? What's happening here? Why am I letting Pearl go off with this lady? Oh yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you. Why are we letting Pearl go off with this lady? It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge. I'm coming to meet you, Iris. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. I guess, since you insist, we'll take this opportunity.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you know when to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
If you say so. Be warm in the kitchen, too. I kind of want to help with the food. Right, main gate.
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went to the inner temple. To go help that other nun out.
Oh, right. I think her name is Iris?
Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find.
Hmm?
She's just staring at us like that. Alright. Bridge. That says Dusky Bridge. It's... Ooh. Interesting. They must have fixed it after that case.
Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing really fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh. Hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge.
That sounds like death, Maya. How dare you?
You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Right before you die. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright? Phoenix and I are on the same page here. Anyway, it looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again. Maya, it says Dusky Bridge.
Well, it's practically the same thing.
It's really not.
Anyway, the inner temple is just up ahead, right? So let's go and check it out.
Ugh. Why isn't there another way across? Yeah, let's go. Pop in the top. Let's go. We're not checking out nothing. We're on our way.
Whoa, the bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake.
Oh my god.
And at least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet.
Phoenix is just dying against a tree.
Not to mention that last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? Still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too.
But we made it!
Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time.
I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight?
That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out at you or something.
I mean, spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think? Alright, Alanis Morissette. Training hall. Ooh, why is it... It's tilted. Why is it tilted? Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one.
Really? But I thought... Yeah, I thought Pearl was training too.
Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Pearlie is under the age of 18 and Maya's over the age of 18, so I guess I get it.
Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there.
Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. It looks like a cave. Oh, who's saying, I don't know. Gasp, it's her! Alright. I see you, Iris. I guess we'll just give her Dahlia's voice, because she looks like Dahlia.
Excuse me, but who are you? Oh,
You're...
Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight.
Dahlia. She recognizes us instantly.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
I wonder why she's spaced out like that, don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick.
My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple.
I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to.
I guess I should probably do her voice a little different, but...
She sure is beautiful, and a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick?
That girl. It can't be, but... There's this weird picture on the wall. What's up with the weird picture? A hanging scroll. It doesn't look like that... Oh! It doesn't look that old either. Ah! Back! What is it? Why did you scream like that?
This scroll! It's my mother!
Oh. That's a good reason to scream like that. I'm sorry for yelling at you, Maya. What? That is a good reason to scream.
It's Misty Fey, the master of the Crying School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition.
Huh. Okay. So that's what the mark means. Interesting. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her.
Oh. That is kind of sad.
My own mother, and I can't even recognize her face.
Maya. That is pretty sad, actually. Aww.
The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked.
Of course it's locked.
Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
You've been kind of in a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Sorry, I know what it is. IRIS. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Okay. That is a clue that we need to go find her, I think. Back to the bridge. If he's not gonna interact with anything and he's gonna be in a sourpuss mood, that means that we need to go find Iris again, I guess.
Whew, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright?
Oh.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. Who's yelling at us? Is it Gummy? He shouldn't be here yet because there's no murder yet.
You think he's yelling at us?
He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way.
Oh, it's Larry.
Okay. Okay, cool. What voice did we give him before? I think we gave him like a shaggy voice. No. We'll just give him this voice. It's fine. Oh.
Hey, I know you. You're...
Whoa, sorry. Gotta run. See ya. We'll just give him that voice. That'll be fine. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Laurice Donim. Laurice instead of Larry? Okay. Okay. I get it. Liar, you're Larry! You may change clothes, but you're still the butts! Shut up! I'm Laurice! And I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusty Bridge.
So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else.
That's partially why we're doing his voice like that, because I have so many funky voices to do. It's gonna get confusing. Alright, so what are you doing with the last name Donim? Well, I wanted to start over again, with a clean slate.
A clean slate?
You remember, don't you? Last time? Oh yeah, that thing, the Master Mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean...
A Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Donim. It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle.
Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too.
Doesn't Pearl have a copy? We just borrow hers. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
He's a decent photographer then. It's pretty cool. Great angle. Nice everything. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happen to have made extra prints. That's a little bit weird, Larry. A little bit weird. Alright. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Talk about a bad case of denial.
I like how the music cut out until she said that. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. Which means he can draw. Got it. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Wow. Now that you mention it, I wonder.
It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
It's true, I do. When I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended, and something else began. So he's into older women now? Is that what I'm getting here?
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Donim.
No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. Other girl? I got a bad feeling about this. Me too, Phoenix. Alright. Give me information. Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist. I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant or beautiful motif. Picky, aren't you? Okay. Profiles it is then. Hey, yeah, her, my little Iris. She tried to kill me. That's Dahlia. She tried to kill me. I guess she's over there for y'all.
She's really pretty.
She's deadly. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a second. Didn't you say you were swearing off women?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have basically, but ours is different. I feel like I still have one chance left of the dream. This guy will never change.
Everyone! Hi, Burls. Hey, Pearly! Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training.
Sister Iris isn't there anymore. She should be over here. Weird. She should be over here.
Boy, am I stuffed.
Well, that's good. At least she gets like a big full meal before she has to go train in the freezing cold. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Sure hope so.
Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance.
Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk.
Ha ha ha! No pain, no gain, I guess.
I'm still worried about you.
Well, let's not dilly-dally shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight.
Good luck, Maya.
Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? She's 9 years old and she's not good at reading? Okay, that's not good.
I'd love to.
Pearls is absolutely smitten with Miss Donim. So Larry, what are you going to do? Huh, me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, for example, how do you read this?
It says, gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay, and what about this word?
That's another tough one. It says, roast. Gravely and roast? What kind of a book is she reading anyway? Yeah, what kind of a book are you reading, Pearl?
Well, I'm going to go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. Stay warm! Alright, it's 9:12 p.m. Lights out is at 10 p.m., so we have like 45 minutes till then. Ugh. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Ugh, why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Right. I don't know whose voice it is. I'm just gonna soft voice it. Yeah! Oh, it's her. Oh, Mr. Nim, are you going to use the bathroom too? No. But have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know. But she never showed up. Uh-oh. I'm going to look for her. Excuse me. Alright. Miss Listo Nim. A woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh.
Ah! Sister Iris!
Good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl. Also, where the heck is Pearl? I get that you're confused and bamboozled by this woman. I get that Dahlia is confusing you, but also, Pearl is missing! Phoenix, Pearl is missing. This is important. Pay attention.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Right?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her, and maybe get some answers. Oh, she took her hood off. That's Dahlia. It's totally Dahlia. Your sister Iris, right?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
So you've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me.
'Cause you killed him, Dahlia.
Sister Bikini, I have come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
Ah, I see, but didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any Cyclops. It's true. I don't see any Cyclops. So I guess that means she's not lying. Or she believes she's not lying. Maybe it's an amnesia thing.
Please don't stare at me like that.
What kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power, or something like that.
It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit it's a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people. What does it help, anyway?
You're not convincing me you're not Dahlia right now.
I hate it.
I'm not convinced. Really? So then why stay in a place like this?
Ah.
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out.
I guess it's almost 10 now, huh? It's been 45 minutes?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this.
Okay. But this is your hood.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
That's a weird thing to say, Dahlia. That's a really weird thing to say, Iris.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night.
Wait a minute, Sister Iris.
Yes?
Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. He didn't! Oh, I didn't even catch that. He didn't introduce himself, but she's been saying it the whole time.
That's...
Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Oh, here it comes. We're gonna find out she's Dahlia, aren't we? Oh! Damn. Okay. Iris?
Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow.
It is her. It is her. I knew it. Why is she being nice to us? She tried to kill us last time we saw her. Weird. Weird. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Didn't even snap to the fact... Ah! I don't know who screamed. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. I am not going back to redo that scream. I'm sorry. Oh. That scream. I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone's there. On the ground. Mr. Nim! Squish. I just stepped on something soft.
Hey, don't sit on my tummy like that!
Oh my, what are you doing lying there in the snow?
I was passed out, what do you think?
So the blood-curdling scream was you?
But forget about that, hurry up and call the police!
Is there even a phone in the main hall?
No, well, we still have reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right?
I didn't bring it with me.
Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Run as fast as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't hurry, Iris will...
Iris will what? Iris will what, ma'am? What do you mean? It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened, too. Ah! Oh, it's on fire. Dusky Bridge, it's burning down! What the heck happened? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Just don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Larice. Larice, the bridge is on fire. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the Inner Temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. What? Please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Ah! Nick! Oh shit, Phoenix Wright just died. Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night. The Nick is probably the scream. I'm not gonna just scream randomly. Oh! Thank you for letting me know ads would be in 1 minute. I think they're gonna start a little sooner than that. But also, oh man. Oh man. Okay, so we're dying. That's cool. Great. Great. Okay, so Phoenix Wright is dead. I don't know where Maya is. Pearl is missing. Dahlia is saving our life by giving us a hood, I guess? That sounded intense. It was intense. So many things just happened. Pearl is missing. Maya is possibly trapped with a murderer. Dahlia is here. She's supposed to be in jail. That lady was murdered. Is this the last game? It's the last one in the original trilogy. Ring, 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 ring. Who could that be at this time of night? Okay. Beep. Oh, it's Edgeworth. Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Hedgie, get up! It's an emergency! I forgot his voice this time. Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Clarice. Clarice don't know. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Oh, wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill! Oh, great. Fantastic. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking, his life is in danger! What? What's happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck, he may already be dead. Anyway, you gotta come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Right, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. Dang it, now we gotta do a British accent the whole time, and I really need to get better at it. Okay. I'll be there as soon as I can. Oh, I'm at the detention center, please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expected anything to change. Well, he is dead, so. Alright. What's going on here? You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? It's the middle of the night. I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Larry, I will beat you with a paintbrush. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is Maya, and Iris' bikini. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Am I having a stroke listening to this man? Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. I have dozens of brushes. Want to borrow one? All of them. I'm just gonna make a big old wad and just start beating him. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Donim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the Temple's younger nun. I might have to switch him to Phoenix's voice, because I don't know if I can do that accent. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Alright, so we know Phoenix is alive. Alright, easy peasy, got it. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. Oh, the Magatama! He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other. He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? Mind if you keep the expensive ones? That's fine. That's fine. Just give me all the real cheap ones. Look at how big his paintbrush is. I just need some that size, and then we'll just, like, go to town, knocking his head in. We can even take turns. I'm begging you. Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. Got plenty of those. Nice. We're the only one that can represent her. Excusez-moi. You got 2-inch ones? Heck yeah. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? What do you think I called you, anyway? I'm a prosecutor. I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Not high school? Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I earned a paper badge. Had no problem fooling an entire court before. Technically, yes, but... Edgeworth did not know about that. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So, Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Alright then. Let's hear her story. Alright, Dahlia. See, Edgeworth is gonna have to recognize her too, because there's no way he doesn't.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Larry said that he might even die.
Fortunately, he will be fine. Harry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed.
Thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of a nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. So he doesn't instantly recognize her, but he should. He's the smart one. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before.
It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple.
Hazakura Temple? What's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train.
Oh. Game sounds a little loud. My Iris voice is a little too soft. Okay. Let me do some adjustments real quick. Alright, let's try this again.
You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
Much better? Alright, cool. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for.
It's Dahlia, isn't it?
That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train. To purify my soul.
I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime.
Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10.
Bell?
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see, and then?
And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
I am suspicious. That's not an alibi. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder?
Yes.
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? Liar! Liar! What in the world?
Is there something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The Psycho Locks. Alright. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. Do I have all of Wright's things in my pockets? So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night?
I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Donem?
No. I'm not the one who took her life.
Those Psycholock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. All that you can tell me. Yep.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
She's clocking that homoeroticism immediately. He is a very dear and indispensable friend.
It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Okay. And if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him, tell him the truth. Well, she is in jail, so, you know. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Well, we do believe her because the thingy said so. That's enough information gathering for now. I should at the crime scene. Shouldn't I use the Magatama? Okay. Receive him right. He wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? Receive him right. Something about reading people's hearts? What utter nonsense. And then, of course, everything else is normal. Okay, cool. Let's at least see what we're up against. Oh, take that! He's got a different voice. Weird. Alright, only 2 locks. I was frightened. So I've been handed this case. It is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Is it, like, the evil spirits thing? I feel like it's this. Perhaps this is what you were afraid of. Well?
I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Huh? Why is your voice trembling like that?
It's just that your eyes are scaring me.
Blast! I must be trying too hard to bluff. Please excuse me, I'm still not used to this role I've been assigned.
But no, I should apologize. I'm sorry for being such a scaredy cat.
Anyway, I'm still determined to find the answers to this mystery.
But I'm telling you, I really was in my room all last night.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's just back right out, because we don't have enough information, I don't think. I have a feeling that the hood's gonna come into play, but... Oh. Okay, we cannot cross the bridge. No matter what. Cool. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh, because it was his first case too. He would remember the bridge, or at least he should. Oh, Gummy's here. All right. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year. Why has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I'm messing up his accent already. Heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. Aw, Edward, don't be so mean to him. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great, thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot? What do you mean, Prosecutor Godot? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple is as simple does, as they say. Oh, you got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here, on this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady, I mean decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. It's how it goes, right? Or was that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't go over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's not usually a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Oh dear. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Ooh. A whole day without food. Will she be alright in this cold? She is supposed to be being splashed with freezing cold water, so... So, how did this bridge burn down, anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? Maybe I should give him Phoenix's voice. So, who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's the new guy, showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Didn't we see Godot before? Yes, we did. We saw him in previous cases, but Edgeworth has been out of the country, so he doesn't know anything about him. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godot myself. You're telling me the bridge caught fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. Okay, cool. At least I got that, I guess. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, we got that information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? A little unusual? I mean... Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. He doesn't know. Okay, alright, court record. Let me see that thing. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow from 7 to 10:50. Lightning from 10 to approximately 11. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay. Eagle Mountain, Dusky Bridge. We know all these places. They were in the last case. Alright, well. Can I... Oop, not where I wanted to go. Looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories. Oh yeah, come to think of it, you got thrown in here once too, didn't you, sir? But you know what? I've never been in jail a single time. I should think it's hard to land in jail when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay for your own meals, you know. Don't get any funny ideas, detective. Too late, I already did. In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later. Well, I didn't expect him to be following us, so... Whoops. Alright, main gate. Let's go find a bikini lady. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec, hold it, objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of a lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years, and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can. That one came out of nowhere. I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton to Wright, that is. Alright, let's go inside, where it's slightly less cold, hopefully. Oh, there's paper over there. Hey, it's the bikini lady. Hey, hello there. So, how you feeling?
Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her. Now what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
Ha ha ha! If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Oh my god. Edgeworth must be really, really attractive in this universe.
Wow!
Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. Never thought I'd ever hear you say that. The first thing I tune into. Which part, honey? Which part? Because there's been a lot of those this episode. Night of the crime. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Welcome in, Dusty. Exactly.
Well, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here.
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Well, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Eating dinner at 9:18 p.m. Dusty, please. That's a terrible time to eat dinner. You're alright, though? Okay, good. Did you just get out of work or something? Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard? But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? That is a little late.
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. Oh.
Ugh. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, for a decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. You worked from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. Oof, Dusty. That's a lot. I hope you're getting enough rest.
It must have been past 11. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. Oh no. Oh!
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Oh my god. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? That is one hell of a day. Jeez.
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
Oh no. They're trying to get those while they can before I start the pharmacy tech program in the spring. Ugh, jeez. Okay, so she saw Iris stabbing somebody. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Right smack in the middle of the courtroom. And I happen to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. That's a weird image, Gumshoe.
I know it sounds insane, but it's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed. And then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural? Bikini is guilty. Right, Bikini did it. Well, she was passed out in the snow, so, you know.
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass.
Interesting.
I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Well, we already know it's Maya Fey.
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh. I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister.
Maya has a little sister. Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found.
Uh-oh. You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back.
A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. It does thicken indeed. Like a soup. There is something on the ground and I want it. There are more Inza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Alright. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Ah! What is it, Detective? This could be it! An ultra important clue, a super special clue! I suppose I should read it myself, then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. A note to Iris. Interesting. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor, a super-duper prosecutor. And I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. It was kind of in the obvious. So, you know. Alright, I'll look at it myself. Salutation here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. And it says to Iris. Interesting. Secret. Okay, present this thing.
Well, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection.
Oh, I see.
What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already.
No, I can't. I was just... Oh my god. Oh, it's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, Detective?
It looks absolutely marvelous. You've got to keep it on for a while.
Is this some sort of divine retribution? Alright, cool.
Oh. How could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault.
Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself.
Quiet, what do you know anyway?
Ouch, you're scary.
With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours.
Aw, don't be mean to Gumshoe.
It's too bad you weren't the one that disappeared.
was really mean. Why did she have to take it all out on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. Ooh, maybe she is guilty. It is a nice photo, though. I'm about to see her.
Let me see. Well, as you know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm.
What the hell is she talking about?
I guess you could call me an immaterial girl.
I guess she lives in an immaterial world, huh, Edgeworth? What in the world are they talking about? What? Do you know anything about this old crumpled letter?
Is that addressed to Iris?
Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it.
I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me.
Oh, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. She is a little quack. She did name herself Bikini. So, there's that. Courtyard! Let's go see a dead body. Sort of. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? Aww. I want to examine everything. I don't have time for the detective. I'm sorry. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Donim. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen to this. This is just between us, okay, sir? Yes, what? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anybody about this. Right. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me. That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. The sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. Looks on you, Gumshoe. I am a wizard. It sure is. It's called the Shishishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood. Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shishishito, too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon. Of course they are. What's wrong? You're looking real solemn. Is this how it is for right? I'm back. I was putting my wig on. Nice. Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Great, great. Our person's fingerprints are on it. Of course they are. Fantastic. What is this? Huh, just love skiing. Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my whole hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the whole world starting to go mad? What's the deal with sleds? I don't understand. Alright, I don't necessarily see anything else we need to investigate. I mean, we can look at the ladder, but I'm sure it's just going to lead to a ladder, step-ladder conversation, so... Alright. I guess we can talk to Gummy. We haven't done that yet. Instead of really short salt and pepper hair, I now have very long pastel pink, blue, and green hair. Heck yeah! The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Donim. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss, resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from a height of a 2-story building. A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Donim was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Interesting. Can I go to her room? Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. It's a lot of walking. Did they actually walk that whole way? At 10 p.m. after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. Much faster on the way back. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. I mean, it would be really easy if we could just say that Iris was in the inner temple, but she herself said she never went there, and there's no way she could have gotten back over here if she was in fact at the inner temple. So this is going to be really hard to defend. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself at the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. Oh, interesting. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. Wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defended, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of the defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if there's someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. Interesting. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Zursky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. She's at the other temple, where, death is apparently awaiting. Because she's supposed to be in a training room that would have her sitting on a frozen block of ice, or spirit ice, and then being drenched by a bunch of spirit water. So she could be dying. Yeah. The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. We did just save her, like a couple cases ago. A year ago. Alright, let's see. Anything for the main hall? Anything for the main gate? There is, in fact, a snowmobile. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. Rocking like a hurricane? Oh no. I got a new idea. I got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. It's right in front of you, Gumshoe. Snow car. Alright, I guess we'll talk to him. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. I don't care about that. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can possibly be a murderer. Of course, that's a scooter. It's a snowmobile, actually. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, know what I mean? Huh, I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Also called a snow scooter, fair enough. Oh, forget it. Forget I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? Oh my god, Larry, what did you do? What? Get lost. Go back to your chartered jet and get out of my sight, you creep. I hope your plane crashes and you die. Oh my god, Larry. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Ah, of course. Larry, how could you? As I suspected, Psycho-Locks. Sorry, man, you know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Alright, what do I have to do anything with? I don't really have anything, so I guess I'll just keep looking around. Because we saw this Heavenly Hall thing. There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of the wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hall a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. Yeah, go figure. Compton. Straight out of Compton. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Interesting. Can I go there? Because this said, I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. So, can I go to Heavenly Hall? I cannot. Okay. Oh. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of Psycho-Locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. With what a thorn in my side. Okay. Not here. I don't think he'd be in the courtyard because that's where the body was. So where could he have gone? Where did this man go? Main gate. Nope. Move. Suspension bridge. Move. Nothing. Okay. Go back to the main gate. Let's go back to the main hall. Let's present Larry's profile to her.
This is Mystic Elise's apprentice, is it not? I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. Sweet boy at any rate.
Oh?
Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men.
Sure.
But I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I am head nun, after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me.
I pray it was a pose that maintained your modesty for everyone's sake. Okay, not quite what I wanted, and I got all of you. Courtyard. Alright, so we've got all 4 from him, we've got all 4 from her. We need to find Larry, but I don't know where he'd be. Okay, back to the main thingy. Move, main gate. Maybe in there? Did he run away? Nope. Aren't any clues there. Fantastic, okay. Where the heck did he go? Because we were here, and then we moved back, and he ran away. So, where the heck did he go? Oh well, we'll just start looking at stuff. So this is the bridge that Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck. Probably. I think dumb luck suit Wright's just a bit better. Are there birds in your game? Yes. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. The sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time. Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Did they? Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. That's true. Since we got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure. Why not? Oh, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back. What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Alright, he's gone. Can I go anywhere? There was a... Oh, I can view the canyon. Oh, he's back. It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Alright, we gotta find Larry, but I've been to all the places. Maybe he's back at the detention center. Maybe that's where I need to go. Suspension bridge. Move. Detention center. Maybe he's back here. Oh, look! Cyrus!
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, present this letter to her, cause what the heck is this? This letter, it appears to be addressed to you.
I think it's someone's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I threw it away.
She's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I'm going to have to find someone else who can give me more information about this. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think my dad just called me. This thing.
That's called a demon warding hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night.
He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today.
It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits.
If it's so important, then why did you give it to him?
Last night, I felt something. I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip.
And he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for a monologue. At least Gumshoe isn't here. Then he can't say anything.
That's Mystic Elise Tonim. She's a picture book author, or so I've heard.
Does she come to Hazakura Temple often?
No, this was her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor.
Is that so?
Yes, Sister Bikini told me be certain not to offend her.
Victim Miss Elise Donim. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. Interesting. Oops, blah blah blah. We're just gonna skip over that. Okay. If it sounds like something that she can't answer, I'm just gonna skip over it. Can you tell us about the Shishitito?
Is that the murder weapon?
Yes, it is. Have you ever seen it before?
Yes. Stakami was holding it in the courtyard.
And apparently the head nun witnessed the whole sad affair. She saw you stabbing Miss Elise Donim with this very sword last night. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright. How about I present Larry to her?
Oh, that's Mr. Luis. He's a very sincere, hard-working person. He was even kind enough to draw a portrait of me.
Knowing Larry, this woman is exactly the type that he would fall in love with at first sight. Interesting. Tell me about... I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of Hazakura Temple.
She raised me as if she were my mother.
Oh, okay. As if she were your real mother.
I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a small child, and she's taken care of me ever since.
Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family?
I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about this.
How about let's talk about Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold?
And his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems.
Really?
Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him.
No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright would want that. He wouldn't want to defend me.
Alright. Magatomato. I think the letter is probably... Somebody to dig up the answers. Alright, so she was either scared of the lightning or scared of the threatening letter. So, let's go with the letter first. I wonder... this. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris?
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Oh, okay. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. Ads in 1 minute? Okay.
But Mr. Edgeworth...
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell.
Oh.
There's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have had anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's Phoenix Wright. Because she is very concerned about Phoenix. She won't tell us how she knows him. She won't tell him how she knows him. She's hiding a lot. Obviously, it's Dahlia, so she's gonna know him. But, like, I don't know that Dahlia would be atoning for her sins. So a lot of the stuff she says is a little odd. Phoenix Wright. Huh. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Alright, so we got it right. Unlock successful.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart?
Yes.
It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night?
Yes, that's exactly right.
The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
Well, we do, Dahlia. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Donim with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last night, you claimed you never went to the Inner Temple, and yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
No Cyclops. Interesting. Interesting. Well, Heavenly Hall, here we come. Oh, look at those portraits. They're so nicely done. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Can we cross over there? Can we, like, scale them up? Something. It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Is it? Why? Why does this always happen? Oh, of course. Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. Oh my god, Larry, please. I'll steal a detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh! Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. Oh, what the? Hey, Edgy, you dirty rat! I forgot his voice already. Come shoo you, oaf. You go to a men's prison and not the same as Iris. He doesn't know that. He's dumb. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting an objection. And in a loud commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my finger. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack, anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. What was his voice before? Oh, it was like this. I forgot. I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on. I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet. It's cold. It's got no power. And it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. It's got no power? Oh no! One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. Get over it, Gumshoe, nobody cares, right? You gotta do this. You've gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute. Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. That's something a stalker would say, Larry. Please. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What? What's this guy trying to say? What's this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back there. If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him in onto the witness stand. Oh, I hope not. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I've got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible. But he won't tell us. Cool. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Alright. Spell it, Larry. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. suddenly, seeing the world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling you the truth. There were still 3 Psycho-Locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where are you, say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. This? Yeah, because there's a thing in the way. So, that. There's a mountain thing in the way. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. Maybe it's Hazakura and not Hazakura. It might be Hazakura. I don't know. But what am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? It looks like I won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice, I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room? So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I read the situation up until this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge was from here. Well, he couldn't have been in the inner temple, and he couldn't have been on the road. I'm just gonna assume he was in Heavenly Hall. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Well, why would he be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you've just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a faire de cour. I think you mean affaire de cour. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Well, if he was at Heavenly Hall last night, that means he wrote this letter, which means he was waiting for Iris. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. Told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. Do you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Did you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line in this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. It is, of course, the letter that we just talked about. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give me that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It's a salutation here. Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. What? I'm so sorry. This stupid dummy. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? So sorry, Edgy. Larry doesn't cut a scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Oh. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? Lovable idiot. I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose the secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly, it could melt all the snow in this mountain. Oh? Then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously she wouldn't want old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why are we so quick to apologize, pal? Cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it. That's what all those huge looks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. You really want to know? Last night I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry! What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible that you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those looks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Ah! Oh, he's locked up again. Oh no. What the heck? No! Well, what's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm about to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I keep messing up his voice. I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. I don't wanna. Alright, I guess we can. Is the next part actually trial, though? Yeah, okay. I'm actually gonna call it here because it's gonna get pretty long if I do like the whole case in one go. And you're heading out at the same time. Great timing. So we're gonna call it here. And we're gonna proceed on to trial next time. I'm gonna save multiple times in front of everybody so we all know that it's saved this time and we don't have any issues like last time. Anywho, so we're gonna continue on with this next time we play Ace Attorney, so next Monday. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you have a restful, relaxing rest of your evening. I hope you get a snack if you need it, and I hope you remember to hydrate because it is good for your brain and your body. We will, like I said, play this next Monday, so it'll be back to Mystery Mondays. So we'll play this. We'll probably get through part 1 of Trial, possibly part 2 of Trial. And then I believe there's probably going to be another investigation after that. Have a great day, Anna. Have fun at work. Usually there's 2 investigation periods and 2 trial periods. So we'll probably get through the entire trial next time. Then the next one will be the next investigation. And then the final trial after that, depending on how big each of these sections are. So if the next trial portion is very small and we go into the investigation, then great. If not, then we'll just piece it out as we can. These are getting a little bit shorter than I was doing them originally because I like to get to a save spot and then head out, and of course it's after 9 for me, so anywho, so we'll be back tomorrow with Mineko's Night Market, which is going to be the first time we've ever played it on the channel, and we'll be back Thursday with some more Coral Island. Next Monday, of course, with this. Next Tuesday with Palia, which will no longer be in the Magi Market timeline. That's not going to be until November. So we'll be doing like decoraty stuff and back to the core parts of the game. And yeah, so hopefully tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing Mineko's Night Market. It seems like a really cute game. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. The mechanics don't seem to be too crazy or anything. So hopefully it'll be something with a good story that we can play together. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So anywho, thank you everybody so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye!